All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. 57. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Breeze now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bears take over at their own 23-yard line. Set, 280. 56 at the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 27, Stafford. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Cohen. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 57. Focus, defense, focus. Connect.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready, ready. 60 out more. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Speed grip, speed grip.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twins. Watch. Monday.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Set, 95-56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. I know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Fournette on the counter. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. 21. Down and 7. Check 37. Under 10. 36. Hey, Delta. 23.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's complete to Kelsey. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to come across. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check nickel. Quickstone, travel. Ready.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Ready. 5-8. Right here. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Run. Hey, orbit.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Ready. Yellow lady. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On first down, Murray. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Ready. You ready? Mike 51. 13. Mike 51.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Monday. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Go.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Strike 7.
Kill.
Hey.
On 1st down at Stanford. They're going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
Exit.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shit.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Man, I got you. Man.
White.
Alert 3.
Hey, 50.
Wide. Get wide.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey.
Again, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Alert 32. Switch.
Hey. I said.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Saints take over
Let's go,
first and 10
Let's go.
at their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze now on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check it out, Reed. No.
22. Hey, easy.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, team 6. 54, right there. Hey.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey.
Check three. Show it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Mario Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Alert!
Brings up second and
3. 218, jump.
5-yard line.
Check safety.
Middle.
Rush in.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go again. Big gap.
11.
On third down, a run with Cohen, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Cohen on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
40 got. 40 got. Kill. Easy.
You got tight right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, lady.
They can't hang with us.
59. Hey. What happened?
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12. 5-1. Bravo.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Watkins on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53.
Again, it's Breeze. He lets it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? You execute really well. It doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And middle. Check 25. 21. Shit. Hey.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 24. Check 15. Check 15.
To throw is Stafford. He's got Burton here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Big 20. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3.
Now Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Check, check, check. Hey, Echo.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
That's another Saints 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11. Hey, kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They run with Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Watch the out. Bang. Check the backer.
Stafford on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Check. Hey, watch it. Easy alert.
From the 50, Stafford. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He's checking. Crash.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pull it high. Check 26. 32. Watch twist. Hey, wahoo. Hey, easy.
From the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.